Evening, guys. First night of the new season for Heroes. It's called A Clear and Present Danger. Tracy starts out. Tracy walks into like her house and she's watching TV, and Nathan's on the TV talking about this clear and present danger. He's making it sound like there's terrorists, but he's actually talking about rounding up all of the heroes, all the special people, and putting them all in one place. And they capture Stacy. She's looking around, and while she's watching Nathan on TV, she gets captured by these guys in these black outfits. And Hero and Ando are in Tokyo, and Hero implants this GPS in him and kind of talks him into being a superhero. It's really Ando has no intention of doing or anything like that, but he does implant this GPS in him. And it switched over to Claire. She's looking at college pamphlets, and Peter and Nathan's mother's talking to him, Mrs. Petrelli, talking to her, and she's saying that that's what they wanted for her. She kind of says, well, yeah, she'd like that too, but she's still worried about Siler, and she goes off to look for Siler. Meantime, Siler, he's looking for his real father. So he finds who he thinks is his real father in this watch shop, and the fellow who's in the watch shop tells him that he's not his real father. His brother gave him to him to watch over, and then he goes and he gives him the guy at the watch shop gives Siler an address, and Siler goes off looking for him. And they switch over to Matt and Daphne, who are talking about trying to live normal lives, just like regular people. But she wants him to take on a PI business, and that she'll go get the money, and he doesn't want anything to do with that. And then Claire, they go back to Claire. She's still at Mrs. Petrelli's house. And she overhears Nathan and Mrs. Petrelli talking on the phone, plotting over something. She's not quite clear on what it is, but she's pretty sure that they're trying to gather up everybody and keep them in one place. And it goes over to Peter as an EMT in New York, and then Claire calls Peter in New York and tells him about what she thinks is a plot going on. And Peter says, well, I'm going to go visit my mother. And he goes off, and he gets in a cab that Mohinder's in, and he drives him a little ways, and they have a little talk about the old days and stuff like that. And they're worried about a plot too. And then Peter gets out of the cab, and a bad guy gets in the cab, the people that are gathering up all the heroes, and they take Mohinder to the top of this rooftop, and Claire's dad's there, with the horn-rimmed glasses, and he helps them catch Mohinder, so he's caught. So Peter goes to see his mother, right? And his mother's not there, but Nathan is there, and he's trying to make nice with him. Then it switches over back to Matt, and the African guy shows up, and he's telling Matt that it's up to him to tell the world the future, and that he's going to have to learn to draw. Then Hero is tracking Ando, and as he's tracking Ando, while he's flirting around in strip clubs and stuff like that, Hero gets captured. And Then it switches back to Matt, and Matt is drawing, and Claire shows up, and he's doing these drawings of him, and as it comes to be, him and Claire at that moment. And just as they say, Claire says, "Well, what's that in your neck?" And something comes flying through the window, and it's exactly what's in the picture. Matt gets hit with a tranquilizer dart, and Matt and Claire get captured. Well, then Nathan's talking to Peter about coming over to his side and helping in the capturing of everybody, and Peter wants nothing to do with it. And he says, "Well, just give your brother a hug before you go." And as he does that, then Peter gets captured. So then they go to Siler shows up at this address that the fellow who he thought was his father gave him the address to. And he goes inside, and they try to capture Siler, but that's a different story entirely. He just tears them all to bits and throws them all over the place, picks up one guy by the head, asks a bunch of questions, and starts ripping his head open, asking him, who sent him and stuff like that. Then they clear away from that, and you see everyone in this airplane all tied up in these orange outfits and stuff like that. Claire gets free, and she's trying to get everybody free, and Peter's trying to get everybody free. And Peter has now got picked up the freezing thing from Tracy, right? And he touches the side of the plane, blows a big hole in the side of the plane. And Claire goes to the front of the plane and finds her father up there, the guy with the horn-rimmed glasses, the fellow she thinks is her father anyway. And blows a big hole in the side of the plane. The plane's going down. As the plane's going down, things are flying out the door and out the big hole in the side of the plane, and you see it crashes into the ground, and it shows that it looks like most of them stay alive, and that's the end of the show for the night. And it looks like it's going to be an interesting one. I hope you're all looking forward to it, and I'll thank you for your participation, and I'll catch you back on it too. Bye. I'm having a hard time getting the Uncle Dave X thing partnered, because for some reason I put it in for partnership just as Uncle Dave X, and they're saying, well, you don't have enough people to be a partner. I'm not realizing that I already am a partner, and I just want to have another channel to put. So I've written them another email, so maybe things will get straightened out, maybe they won't. I'm going to upload this to my regular channel. I'm going to upload it to the other channel. If you please, at least, if you're going to post on this on my regular channel, go over to the Uncle Dave X channel, like leave a smiley or something like that, give it a view, so at least YT sees that I'm making an attempt to compartmentalize my channels like the other partners do it. I don't have 10,000 subs, and I'm picky about who posts in my vids, so that might be a part of the problem too. And it's my travel and events vids that get the thousands of views, not these vids. So that might be a part of the problem too. We'll see what happens, okay? Thank you all again for your participation, and I'll catch you back on it.